The award really is a recognition of how implementing agencies of the Montreal Protocol support.
Internationally, we have seen a lot of public-private partnerships that have blossomed from it.
As a matter of fact, at the national level, we are most times seen as unsung heroes.
So a warm welcome to this recognition and award handover ceremony of the UNEP Awards received by the English-speaking Caribbean for policy and implementation leadership in the implementation of the Montreal Protocol obligations.
The Montreal Protocol is one of the most successful environmental agreement, or multilateral environmental agreement seen to date. And the success have been on many, many different prongs and working in many angles from the national level all the way to the international level.
This award recognises extraordinary contributions from governments, party delegates, groups or individuals whose hard work in the development and implementation of the Montreal Protocol over the years resulted in the successful phase-out of substances regulated under this protocol.
Trinidad and Tobago has made tremendous strides in the implementation of the Montreal Protocol, which essentially deals with the phasing out of substances that depletes the ozone layer. The ozone layer being a very thin shield that surrounds the globe and filters UV rays from the sun. Without this very important shield, you will have a higher incidence of skin cancers and eye cataracts. It can weaken immune systems and affect plant yield.
This ceremony serves to recognise the achievements of the 3 awardees from the English-speaking Caribbean, 2 whom from Trinidad and Tobago and 1 from Grenada, all of whom received individual awards.
From the Caribbean's perspective, we have been a major voice of small island developing states and for low-volume consuming countries. So we take our issues to the global level, we participate very actively in the international negotiations, and more recently in the Kigali Amendment that we have adopted in 2016. The Kigali Amendment specifically addresses the phase down of production and consumption of hydrofluorocarbons. These substances are not themselves ozone-depleting substances, but are substances with very high global warming potential. As a matter of fact, the Kigali Amendment would account for 0.5 degrees Celsius reduction in global temperatures once successfully implemented.
Each of these awardees has over 14 years of experience implementing environmental programs designated to significantly reduce the use of ozone-depleting substances at the national, regional and international levels. And our congratulations go to the awardees for their tireless efforts to ensure that national and by extension the global environment within which we live remains sustainable for this and future generations. Thank you very much for all your fantastic work.
The national ozone officers are responsible for both the national implementation, but also working with the international counterparts, including the annual reporting requirements and compliance obligation. That has led to a strong country ownership and country-driven approach to implementation.
We have seen a lot of public-private partnerships that have blossomed from the implementation of the Montreal Protocol. With respect to the collaborations, we have seen a lot of agencies such as ministries, our Ministry of Trade, for example, our customs officials, even our Bureau of Standards, really seek to collaborate at a level that has been unprecedented in implementation of many of the other thematic areas in the past. We've also seen a lot of collaboration and work between the technicians in the air conditioning and refrigeration field that has led to the on-the-ground implementation in sectors that are of tremendous importance to a lot of our economies in the small island developing states, like the tourism sector, the food sector, the health sector, for example. So this has really been an important exercise that has not only benefited the environment as a whole, but also the economies of a lot of the countries that we live in.
It is my privilege to have been asked to propose a vote of thanks on this occasion. I would like to first and foremost thank the United Nations Environment Programme for their foresight in having these awards. As a commemoration of 30 years of implementation of the Montreal Protocol, it was a creative and effective approach to both raising awareness and promoting the protocol's achievements. To the awardees, who were recognized today. Your achievements will in no small measure ensure the health and continuity of life on this planet. We thank you for your efforts and continued commitment.